some of the worst prosecutors in it.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Jack Frost. I'm not even going to go back over that. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to keep this one kind of short, simple, right to the point. Because I'm not going to be on here long. Because we're going to do a stream tonight around 8:30. I hope you guys are there. We're going to touch on a few things that's going to hurt some feelings.
So today, I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Today, we're going to be still talking about YNW Melly. Somebody is going to say in the chat sooner or later, why we talking about YNW Melly every day? You know, there's the trial. It's happening. So therefore, we're just discussing the trial. Some things happened yesterday that I think are pretty interesting, especially for the individuals that I guess it doesn't really matter what side of the conversation you're on, but there was a couple of things that happened the other day that was pretty interesting. YNW Melly's actual friend comes on, makes some kind of accusations about him changing his clothes. We want to discuss that. Also, in addition to that, there is so his phone,
keep it together, Jack.
The defense team is trying to have
my vape.
Some of the entries on his phone omitted. Obviously, the defense team doesn't want the phone in at all, but they're trying to have some aspects of the phone omitted, and they actually won on a specific point that I think if it was allowed to be in, it would be prejudicial and there would be an issue. And I think sometimes what you don't understand, or what sometimes not you particularly,
this is a damn shame.
I think sometimes what people don't understand is that a lot of things that y'all decide that y'all gonna,
this is a damn shame,
base your opinion of a person on is prejudicial.
Luke, buddy, how are you, my friend?
Meaning,
how you guys doing,
basically,
man? You want a tour?
If you're gonna agree all the negative things about me that somebody says has precedence over any of the positive things that somebody about me says, that means that you're biased. As so vice versa. So these things aren't allowed in court because you cannot treat a person fairly if that's the parameters in which you're using.
Salute,
With that being said, I want to talk about something for 2 minutes, and then we're going to get right back to the conversation.
2 minutes? That's what we're going to be discussing. I
want to be clear about something.
Here we go. That's
and the only reason why I'm talking about this,
that's a clear sign. That's clear sign of we want to be clear about something. He's going to be lying. He's going to be lying.
Is because these people are sick. So you know how I keep telling you there's something going on with that fucking Key Food? Every time I go in that Key Food, it's like there's women following me, fucking around, just disrespecting me for no reason. So I don't really go to the store no more unless I got headphones on because I don't really want to listen to this shit. So let me tell you what happened yesterday. Shout out to L Guns, and then we're going to get right to the show because I just want to share this. My life is an actual movie because I live around a lot of douchebags. Not everybody I live around is douchebags. I just happen to live around a lot of them. So the lady that runs the Key Food, it's two people that run it. It's this dude. He's super cool. Like, what the fuck? Like he's super cool motherfuckers. Like you want to hang out with the guy. Like he's super cool, extremely
Here's the link
charismatic. You can tell that he's worldly. You can tell he's not a douchebag, and you can tell he's just a real nigga. And then there's the lady that worked there. And for some strange reason, ever since I lived over here, she's just focused on me. So anytime she's at work is when I usually have the issues at the supermarket. When she's not there, I don't usually have any issues at the supermarket. I'm just being honest with you. So I'm playing basketball. Wait, I got to rewind the story a little bit. I'm going to hurry up. So I've been hit in the nuts 3 times in the last 2 weeks playing basketball.
And why does this have anything to do? Hit in the nuts, y'all. Hit in the nuts. Wah, wah, wah. It's part of basketball, isn't it, Jack?
It gets strange.
Oh, we know it does.
It gets stranger from here. Good morning, my brother. Morning. It gets stranger from here. I told you they always have the people come by me and do this. I'm telling you, it's a thing. So it gets stranger by the moment. Check this out. So the first time I got kneed in the nuts, it was a 100% accident. Me and homeboy was fighting for the ball. So now every time I go play basketball, I don't have compression shorts. I wish I had did. So I wear like 2 pair of underwear. I wear like the boxer briefs, and then I wear like the regular boxes over the top of them. And I try to pull them as tight as possible because some dudes hang low and some dudes have a big like bulge going on there. So I need to control it.
We're talking about children. You're what? You're what?
Because I got kneed in the nuts. The shit wasn't fun. So I need to control the area that I can get kneed in any regard.
What do you think? What are you thinking, Jack? That you're going to wear a cup on the basketball field? The only nuts that we see here, Frost, is you. You're the only insane one here. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
Remember I told you I was at the courts and some dude he punched me in the nuts? I don't know what that was about. But I was also at the park about a couple of days after that, and I'm playing basketball with some kid that I do not know. He's some new nigga, some new little kid. I do not know this little kid.
Calling these kids?
Don't know him. I'm playing basketball with him, and
yesterday he was all for the kids, wasn't he? Yesterday it was all about the kids, wasn't it, Jack? You fucking fence rider.
A lot of you not. It looked like he tried to reach.
Why in the hell are you wearing a 1980s Black Panther shirt? You got 2 shirts on again.
For my balls. I'm not even lying to you. So I don't play with that kid no more. I don't know what kind of time that is. Fast forward to yesterday. I'm at the park. The kid shows up with another kid that looks similarly like them. They could be brothers. Little kids. Little kids like this, man.
Okay.
I don't play with them because after the last situation, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know.
You're a liar. We seen you playing with kids that small. We seen you playing with kids that small.
What's happening in your home? I don't know what kind of trauma you've been through. I don't know what you consider to be acceptable.
Oh, we're busting.
I don't consider that to be acceptable.
We're busting it all out.
The kid's on the phone the whole entire time he's there. Like he's not on the phone. They beat me to the park. So I get to the park. As soon as I get to the park, he runs to the phone. He picks his phone up. He's on the phone for a little while. Gets off the phone. He comes over. He tries to play. I'm not playing with them. I'm running drills with the little dude that I know.
Yeah, save it for tonight. We're going live tonight at 8:30. Around 8:30. I'm sorry. We're gonna be discussing some serious shit, y'all. Like, I'm here for all of that.
I don't know them other dudes. I don't want to get into no arguments with your parents. I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues. I'm not on that type of time, so I'm gonna stay away from you. Like, you might have somebody did some creep shit to you or some shit, and you might think that that was acceptable. I don't think that's acceptable, so I'm gonna avoid you.
Wow.
Lo and behold, some new niggas that I've never seen at the park show up.
Lo and behold.
And then they sit down and start talking the same shit that the people be talking about me that's in the supermarket. Exact same things, word for motherfucking word.
What? Dude, you're losing it up here. You're losing it. You are absolutely losing it. Matter of fact, you've already lost it. You've already lost it.
This lady sent the motherfucking kid to the park, I think.
Let's go, family Seth. Let's go. Let's
to
go.
come try to make me look like a bad guy. This is how Satan works. Satan go to righteous people and try to make righteous people angry, so they could then say, see, they don't worship God.
What?
That's what Satan does. They did it all in the Bible. Oh, I had to turn around. She had a nice ass.
Dude, you're talking about the Bible and you turn around and say, I had to turn around, man. She had a nice ass. Put that janky ass shirt on.
They did it all in the Bible. That's what Satan does. Whenever Satan sees a righteous man, one of the number one things Satan wants to do is come around, disrupt that person's peace, and then try to say, see, that person don't worship the Lord.
Who believes him? Who believes him?
These people are evil, fam. And I don't like the fact that they decided to make me part of their life.
What?
Now, with that being said, let's get back to YNW method.
No, sir. No, sir. Hold on. We got to pause you. No, sir. No one's made you a part of their life. You walked into their store, dickhead. Do you understand this? Are you just learning life? Like this instant? There's his ride back there. He's always got his ride, y'all. His ride's in the back. Yeah.
The Florida's prosecution office,
say that again, times 3,
has to be some of the worst prosecutors in the history of prosecution. So now I understand
why, you little weirdo. We were just talking about something else, fam. What are you doing? Oh, shit. Oops.
why Florida is so crazy.
Drop the damn chair on the floor.
Florida has a good reason for being crazy. Because their justice system is unfair.
Okay.
I'm going to say this again. When you have an unfair justice system, good morning. When you got an unfair justice system,
we're speeding this dude up, man.
That hurts society.
This is an easy one today.
That hurts the immediate society more than anything else. The immediate community that unfair justice system is working in.
You notice how he's not saying nothing to that guy.
Why do you think we keep hearing about the most insane crimes being committed down in fucking Florida? They a whole nother country, fam. All you got to do is look at their justice system. That's it. So they got a slight win the other day. When the YNW Melly's partners, homeboys,
he's only
you don't
gay
understand. Now I want to say something real quick.
Coney
I don't
Island.
hear about nobody talking about he's
only
snitching.
Gay for Coney Island.
Why? It's because he's not a rapper, so it's okay, it's cool. As soon as one of these rappers come out, I think he's talking to somebody, I make a million videos about how this dude is snitch.
Yep.
I'm just saying, not that I care about these things, because I really don't.
Hillbilly. You be cool, man.
I'm all for making the streets safer. So it is what it is. If you get caught and you go to jail and you did the crime, it's on you. I'm not wishing you to prison, but you knew what was at stake when you did the thing that you did. You knew what all the possibilities was. You knew there was a chance you would get caught, and you knew upon this chance of you getting caught, you was gonna then still have to do that. You knew about the consequences. Nobody. This wasn't like you thought if you get caught, you was gonna go home and try again tomorrow. You was not pinky in the brain, fam.
I really don't.
So I say all that to say this.
T-shirts though.
Shout out to Bushwick. Salute. Everybody drop some comments. I'll do roll call in 5 more minutes if y'all want.
Go and get you some t-shirts.
So I say all that to say this. The dude said, and this is why you really got to pay attention. And another thing I keep trying to tell y'all, I think one of the ways that niggas is hiding how they're scared is by making sure that they're around a lot of people. I think one of the ways niggas is hiding that they actually fearful is by making sure that they're in big groups and they got a lot of people around them. So because that helps them feel safe when they got a lot of people. But that actually is a liability, fam.
Also,
because you don't know who's
who. Guys could do me one huge.
You know how many crimes people wouldn't have committed if they wasn't hanging out with a douchebag? Think about how many times people get killed because some douche, they got into an argument with a douchebag, and then somebody go help them take somebody's life, and now you in jail over something stupid.
No.
You in jail over something stupid because you had a friend that was a douchebag.
I don't know.
You had one of those friends that walk around trying to figure out how they're going to show everybody they tough. You had one of those friends that just didn't want to enjoy life. That's what it be, fam. There's too many people out here that just refuse to enjoy life. The only enjoyment they can get out of life is making sure that other people aren't enjoying theirs. Like that lady that got these people following me around every 5 minutes. I don't go to the supermarket no more, so they have to come to the fucking park.
Here we go. Whoa.
So I say all that to say this. Why NW Melly hits up Fredo Bang right after he kills some people? Why NW Melly is not a friend?
Let's see. Why is it so slow? Still carrying around that maxi pad?
Why NW Melly committed a crime, murdered a nigga, and then called up Fredo Bang and went to his crib? Why NW Melly is not a friend? A friend isn't gonna go murder somebody and pull up on your doorstep, fam. Imagine you in bed with your old lady. Y'all wound down for the night. Y'all talking all that stuff about, I don't know what anybody else is doing when you laying next to your old lady. I'm usually making plans for tomorrow or for the end of the week or something along those lines. All right? Making plans. That's like one of the best reasons to be in a relationship. And you making plans with your old lady about whatever the things is that y'all like. And then all of a sudden, somebody hits you on the jack and they need to pull up to your crib. And then when they get over there, you find out there's a chance they killed somebody and you're the first place that they came. They are not your friend.
Salute. With a $5 drop. Crack Frost, salute you, sir. Good Bruce Lee eyes, y'all. Bruce Lee.
Just so we could be clear, I don't want that to move. L Guns Music Channel says real friends keep you out of trouble, fake friends keep you in it because misery loves company. There's niggas right now that they're only your friends because they feel like they're gonna get into a tight spot and you gonna help them out of it, or they might be able to trick you into doing the thing and them not even having to be in a tight spot. You got friends like that right now, fam. So I guess we're gonna be over here today. If y'all get kicked out the room, just come back. This is where we at today. It's a nice shade over here. Sheesh. It's a nice shade over here also. So this is a win-win. Shout out to the Most High. He probably just wanted me in the shade. So this dude go and commit a whole crime, fam. This dude go allegedly commit a whole crime where he allegedly killed 2 of his other friends while they were sleeping. And then he goes straight to his other friend's house to he changes his clothes. I want to say something. I want to be clear about this. Unless he has a history of changing his clothes in the middle of the day, the prosecution should be able to absolutely eviscerate them on this. Because guess what that prosecution could claim? If they work their evidence appropriately, an inference could be made. He had to change his clothes because he had blood splatter on him, putting him in the vehicle when the crime happened. That's what they've been trying to do this whole time. You understand? But they're effing up their evidence.
What did he do? He done
I'm pretty sure they might have been able to get some of this evidence in if they would have did it in the freaking reverse.
Just teleported again. He does this a lot in this video, doesn't he? The most high name out of the mouth.
If they do this evidence in the reverse, they might have been able to get some of that stuff in. People forget, or people just don't know. You got it when you want to bring something in the court and you say it's evidence. You have to give it the appropriate context, especially to make sure that it's not prejudicial. So what ends up happening is, this is the thing I keep trying to explain. When people were just like arguing or going back and forth or trying to have a street argument,
Every time he
y'all
says this, he's talking about us. Every time.
Always bring up shit that's prejudicial. That shouldn't even shit that should be in the conversation. Me and you talking about what tastes better, Popeyes or KFC, but you want to bring into the conversation, and I'm only able to talk about Big Macs.
That's stupid. You sound as bad as the people you talk about that come on your channel, Jack Frost. You do.
How are we gonna have a conversation? You understand?
You sound as bad as the people that come
Shout out
on
to
your
Brooklyn.
channel. That you bitch
Brooklyn
about.
says that DA lost that case. They freaking stupid. What up, Florida State bullies? I couldn't see your comment earlier. If you still in here, I'm trying to make it go.
Your rotten mouth. The rotten one. Come on, Jack.
Be careful about who you call your friends, fam.
Coming from someone that don't have friends. Imagine that. Coming from someone
When I
that
was
doesn't
a
have
teenager,
friends. Let's hear it, Jack.
I had a friend. I'm not gonna call his name, but he had screws loose, and there was times that he was just a badass. All of my friends were badasses, so it is what it is. So we in a fight with some dudes inside.
What? All that shit you talked yesterday. All that shit you talked. And what did you just say? All your friends was badasses. What do you mean, friends? You were out on your own at 8 years old. Remember, Jack Frost? Out on your own at 8.
At the mall, we're outnumbered. I want you to understand this. They got us outnumbered. It's like, I think it's like 5 or 6 of us. It's probably like 15 of them. They're probably like 20. Like they got us outnumbered. There's a point where he's fighting, and he got 3 or 4 guys. I think it was more probably like 4 or 5 guys, and they all got him surrounded. Now we out. If you know the food court in Concourse Village.
All that shit you were talking.
This is where it happened in the mall in
All
Concourse
that
Village
shit
Mall.
you were talking about.
If you know the food court.
Kids being bad.
Hold on, I think I get kicked. For everybody that got kicked.
All my kids were bad. All my friends were bad. What does that mean?
She's nice. She's my neighbor. I'm not gonna yell because she's too far away, but she's nice. All right, let me see if this shit is back up. Hold on. All right, it's back up. My apologies for everybody that got kicked. I can't be in the front of the building currently because there's just a couple that just decided that they're gonna sit and back me on the bench and talk, and they have a right to do that. Just like I got a right to do it. So check this out. I'm sorry that it's going so slow. I'm getting kicked and everything else. I know we got reception and everything else issues. So check this out. Why NW Melly? And I'm going to expose we're going to discuss some of the ways that the prosecution is fucking the case up. Because right now, why NW Melly, the team doesn't really need to do much. They're winning by accident. They're winning because the other team is visually incompetent. If you wanted to get some proof, if you wanted to get some evidence in that you thought the judge might not allow you to bring in, why wouldn't the first thing you do is show that why NW Melly changed his club?
You don't even know nothing about the case. You don't have Wi-Fi, bro. Only thing you can discuss about the case is what you've heard people talk about on YouTube, dude. I'm done hearing that dumbass shit. I'm done hearing it, Frost. When you gonna get to it?
They were following me all when I was coming here. They was following me like crazy. I don't get it. It showed that why NW Melly changed his clothes. They should have. Good morning. They should have discussed that first. Come on, man. Fucking. I don't get nature, fam. It's always around me. It was bees yesterday. Today's freaking butterflies. They were following me all when I was coming here. They were following me like crazy. I don't get it.
Shit, that was a fly that lands on turds.
Anyway.
That was a fly that lands
so check
on
this
turds,
out.
Bud. You done lost your train of thought.
If they would have first introduced the reason why it was important to know where it's important, I think the connection is a little bit strong in the front of the building. We're gonna walk over there.
Oh, here
We
we
might
go.
get this. That's why I said in the sun, the connection is a little bit better. And y'all might want to see some of the beautiful people that walk past me in the morning.
Set it up right in the middle of the two doors.
What up, Overlord? He said bees and butterflies are good fortune. Really?
He set up right in the middle.
If anybody want to support the
doors.
platform or the movement or anything that we're doing over here, you can pull up to the Cash App or PayPal. Also, our gift shop, there is a link on our main page to our store. Go to our main page, and there is a link to our store.
Spidey? Spider-Man hasn't called in a while, y'all.
Hey, AD.
What's good, bro?
Oh, Mary Jane. Now, you see, this is what I'm not understanding. Why is this crackhead in front of a library?
I don't know. He's standing like. Have you seen the layout?
And that shirt, he picked it up from, oh, Mary Jane, from the Salvation Army. That's a Salvation Army shirt because I literally, oh, Mary Jane.
Look where he put the phone at. Right in between two fucking doors. In and out, Frost. In and out. We're on him, ain't we, Spidey?
Well, he is evil, and as I told you, where I come from, because I'm stuck here now, his panhandling. You see, there was no Spider-Man where I'm living now, but his panhandling started opening wormholes. And
opening portholes and wormholes and all that shit.
And I got sucked into this. Here you have alcohol, and I don't drink, but I've learned in this world you have alcohol. Where I'm from, we use alcohol to grow what you call plants. But ours are a little different because these plants they produce plastic. And oh, Mary Jane, but this evil crackhead, there's something called serum that I drink.
Serum?
Yeah, you have a definition for serum, but think of it like a Red Bull, and I can't drink it here because Red Bull is disgusting to me.
Gotcha.
But this goddamn crackhead, I'm trying to lock him up in Bellevue, and
get our webs on him, huh?
Yeah, and this crackhead. Well, let me tell you something. Because you see, what's happening now is this crackhead is literally opening wormholes where you have people coming. I met Dutch. He's becoming alcoholic.
Dutch is alcoholic?
He can't even. This guy, he can't, like his stories, and I believe him.
They're not legal?
Yeah, and I believe his story.
Where you're from, they would probably get thrown in the slammer.
Oh, definitely. But now he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
What's happening is he is turning Jack Frost, the crackhead, is opening wormholes and turning people that were successful in other places into what he is. Dutch is now an alcoholic.
No. He said the goodwill drip. He is look at the goodwill drip.
That's a goodwill drip, literally. That
is goodwill drip.
Straight out of the. That's a fact.
What kind of hats this dude got on? The Bronx hat today?
And is that Just on the call with us?
That is Just.
Just, how are you?
I'm good. I moved in yesterday.
Well, I want to ask you now. Look, you're a great person, and I don't want you to get into trouble. So I don't want to encourage anything that'll put you in a situation where this crackhead is going to invent or
you guys are listening. You guys are listening.
Yeah.
Who?
Listen. I just want to be clear. Now, all seriousness. So, the tables have turned. I ain't gonna lie. When I got there, I seen where I'm at. Look at it like this.
Is that James S?
I don't got to bump into him. I don't gotta bump into him. He gotta bump into me. I'm telling you, when you guys see where I'm at, you're gonna be like, yo, he's gonna be fucking, yo, he's gonna be pissed. I'm telling you, I don't gotta bump into him. He gotta bump
He's
into
gonna
me.
he's gonna turn pale if that's
So
possible.
when you see where I'm at, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god, it's not gonna be a day that goes by where you're not gonna bump into me. I
I
promise you.
had to call in with the thing I spotted out earlier.
AD, I'm gonna write it in the chat for you to see. Well,
Okay.
if I,
Salute
Go ahead, James.
James S.
Go ahead, James.
Salute, Spider, salute. Hey, did y'all hear earlier when he said one of his close personal friends asked him to get his hair cut, so he's going to do it just for his friend?
What?
It's
Yeah,
coming up. He said,
I
if he didn't say it, it's like, dude, you know, it was one of the dudes he kicks it with from the channel. He's like, one of my really personal close friends asked me to shave, even though I don't like to shave. I'm going to shave just for him.
yeah,
No
I
way
think
you have
that's I
people on your
think
channel.
James, can I take a guess at who that friend is?
Go ahead.
Is it Gotti?
I'm thinking it's Darkwing.
I'm
Oh, well,
thinking
Darkwing.
it's
Oh, because
nobody.
he wants Darkwing to blow him.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's his girl.
yeah, he wants him to
I'm
blow
thinking it's
Darkwing.
nobody, and he's just making this whole story up.
Well,
Why
that
he
can
wants
also be
something
true.
done on himself.
Dude, it is probably true. You know, they sit there and stare each other's eyes across playing Monopoly table and shit.
I guess, yeah,
And
because
and
they subscribe to that, don't they?
That's
and
how
then
he told us it's done.
and then he projects because he's always talking about I'm not gay, I'm not gay, and those voices are his inner true feelings that he is gay, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
keep so that's his other side saying I'm not gay, I'm not gay, but then in the meantime he's the bottom for Darkwing.
Look
Oh,
at here,
Mary
ladies and gentlemen.
Jane.
We just got off
Yo,
the party.
I got a question, man.
Shoot
Who
it.
the
Hey,
fuck?
is this Liberty?
What's up, Spidey?
Liberty, how are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, I got a question, man. Who the fuck layers their t-shirts like that, bro?
Bums.
Crackheads.
Crackheads, man. People that want to stay warm in the fucking night when they're outside on the streets.
Dang.
I mean, I wear undershirts. Don't get me wrong, man. I got some hygiene about myself. I wear underclothes. I wear drawers. I wear like a nice A shirt, something clean, and then I'll throw a t-shirt on over that. But this dude he has on a medium white shirt, medium, and he's got it on like an extra small top shirt on top of it. Like, who does
Yeah,
that
I
shit?
don't get why the big under the small.
I've never.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes zero sense, bro. That's no fashion in that style.
none.
Wow.
I just had to ask, man. Like, who the
that's like
fuck
a '90s
does
thing. That's back in the days. Like that's
who?
old.
Well,
Hey, hey, Liberty, that's just like asking you who the fuck wears corduroys when it's 100 degrees outside.
Oh, I have
yeah.
no idea. Crackhead.
Long sleeve shirts.
Crackheads because they're cold. They're always
Yo,
cold.
yeah, this dude will wear a fucking long sleeve shirt on top and then have a t-shirt on top of that. And
Yo,
then
Jack,
he'll
I'm
wear a
right.
fucking like a vest, like a leather vest or some shit on top of that. I bet he has on I guarantee this dude has on all three of his pairs of socks.
Just wants to share something with everybody, y'all.
Nah, not yet, not yet. I want them to see it. But you guys
What's
can
up,
see it.
Just? What's
You
up,
can see it
Spider-Man?
in the
What's
chat.
up,
I
AD?
typed it
What's
in
up,
the
y'all?
StreamYard chat. The
Well,
StreamYard chat.
just I did see it, and that's gonna be action packed. It's gonna be like a Saturday morning cartoon for me.
Imagine
Oh,
him. Imagine him just. Yo, imagine him just walking. And he looks to his left or right, and he just sees me.
and you're over there. You're over
He
there
ain't gonna
making
have a
content.
choice, bro. He's not
Look. You
gonna
need
have
to
a
be in the
choice.
background, bro. You need to be on that fucking bench across the street in the background,
Bro,
making
he
your own.
wants to
Look,
like,
making your own content, and then you'll have a crackhead in your background too.
Yep.
Liberty and AD. I wanted to ask a question to Josh.
That shit's crazy, Jess.
go for it,
I can't. It's gonna. I could show it better than I could tell.
dude.
Josh, can
I
I
just
ask you?
read that. That's crazy.
Josh, can I ask you for a big favor?
Yeah.
I want you to do an interview at the supermarket,
Yeah.
but
Keep it.
warn them that you're doing a documentary
Yeah.
And do me a favor, when you interview them, ask them indirectly about the crackhead so that they don't get in trouble and they can describe the situation that they run into with the crackhead where he's hearing voices while he's shopping. Oh, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
He has to be hearing voices, y'all.
I
That's
think
what
No,
it
he
is.
man,
does.
look, now he's like
In the live, he was talking to himself.
Do what?
He was mumbling, talking to himself.
Yeah.
He always does. But that's
Here's
himself.
the last thing I gotta say too. Like, how the fuck does he keep on saying that all of his neighbors sit there and talk about he's single and he's gay?
Yeah.
For
That's
one,
his word.
how do they know he's single? And how do they know he's gay on top of being single?
Because those are his voices. That's his head telling
That
him
is voices. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think anybody that's pulled up at the park and it's not playing with him, he probably thinks they're talking about him.
Bro, and he also slips up and says, talking about one of his good friends from Seagate who's 16 years old.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Just,
I heard that.
we're gonna need you to get an exclusive interview also with these young basketball players.
Yeah. Also.
We want to know. We want to know the scoop on fucking Coach fucking Sean.
I'm not gonna lie, kids love me.
Man, you're gonna have all the content, bro. This shit's gonna be dope.
We're gonna have fun now, boy.
Oh,
He just knows it
can
too.
I ask you for one big favor as our community outreach for Seagate? Can you please have your phone on you at all times, and also go to the supermarket and show them the from Jack Frost, and show the kids that the video where he's saying that he wants $200 in donations or he's gonna shoot himself, or with heroin, and show it to the supermarket. See what they say.
Yeah, wait to the big Seagate day and just go around and show all the parents.
Yeah, it's like, look, this is what this dude's saying on the internet for everybody. This is what he's saying. He literally does. I mean, what's he expect?
Be like, look, he's out playing with your kids, talking about your kids' his best friend, and listen, look at this shit.
And then show
Hey,
the
yo, I
heart.
got an idea, bro. I got an idea. We make a digital flyer. We make a digital flyer. All you gotta do is go post a QR code instead of a flyer. Just go post a QR code and make it to where it goes right to all his best hit, all his greatest hits.
Oh, Mary
I could
Jane.
definitely set up a QR code for sure.
Liberty, that's thinking outside the
That's
web.
genius. You know how many people is just gonna scan the QR code just because it's just a QR code right there?
Yeah.
But you have to put his face like like a little body.
Yeah, make it like Crackhead's
the
greatest
NBA
hits.
Jam. Remember the NBA Jam when you used to put a code to make their heads big?
Yeah.
Put
I
that
think that's something we
smile.
start working on. That's a dope idea.
So what's his nickname? Seagate Sean?
I got a playlist built for him, y'all. It's getting all the video. It's got all the videos in it of him, yo. And all we do is put a link to that on it. Yep, we got YouTubers exposed.
Put that picture where he has that beautiful smile, that psychotic smile where when he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
And put that as the NBA Jam big head.
Three of his teeth ready to jump out of his face.
Let's see where we're at in the video, y'all. Let's see what the fuck he's talking about.
Well,
I don't want to hear him talking about Melly.
I'll be back in a bit.
I gotta get going. I see somebody's purse getting snatched.
That shit supermarket to stop having a hard on for me. That'll work. I don't know what the problem is, to be honest with you. I don't know why she's so concerned. I don't know why it's such a big fucking deal to her.
What? Okay.
I don't know why she's so concerned with who I'm dating.
Who is?
I don't know why she's so concerned. I don't know why it's such a big fucking deal to her.
And that went from being YouTuber to now who he's dating.
Anyway, let's get back to it. Y'all know I do these things.
Y'all know I do these things.
So I want to be clear about something. Y'all saw the butterfly too, right? Them shit's been following me all morning, man. Anyway.
He's crazy.
Those are nuts because you smell like shit, bro.
That's right.
I'm gonna stay focused.
That's right.
Put some comments in the chat. Help me out. All right, so I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. What I believe is the way that the prosecution actually delivered the evidence is one of the reasons why it's so hard for them to get evidence in the court that they want. Now, I don't really care whether this guy's found guilty, whether this guy's found innocent. I don't have no weighing on this. Do I want justice to be done? I don't know what justice actually is in the eyes of the Lord. I don't know enough about this particular case. If you're trying to tell me that that man imminently was going to kill the other man and then that man killed him first. Okay, so stop. So
AD,
the first
let
thing I
me
want to
interrupt you for
explain
1
is
second.
the
Oh, you're
Bible
good,
says that
brother.
there's
My bad.
I wanted to say this because I just heard him say, so you'll hear him say, I don't know why kids come up to me all the time and babies smile when they see me. Oh,
Yeah.
when I go out, the birds follow me. I don't know
Yeah.
if that happens to anyone else, or I got butterflies always talking. He's trying to show like it's reverse psychology for
It
like
is.
kids where he's trying to let everyone know where he's alluding to that the Most High, like he
Yeah.
has positive energy. He's validating himself as someone godlike, where things follow him and butterflies say hi to him and
Facts.
birds, and that children love him and that he's a fly nickel and things like that. When
He's
he's
not.
just he's a crackhead and he's making this thing up where things follow him. I don't know if that happens to anyone else. That's him saying that I know it only happens to me, but that's a lie because
Yep.
he wants to die.
Oh, yeah.
DAH. He wants to die. All right, that's all I wanted to say, guys.
No
I love
problem,
you
brother.
guys.
We love you, Spidey. Salute to Spider-Man.
the difference between murder and killing somebody. There's a difference between somebody dying and somebody being murdered. All right. So basically, if you do a thing and the thing you do brings on your own death, you deserve to die. That's not my place. That's not my time. So I say all that to say this.
Okay.
Since our judicial system doesn't work with these things for win in many states, you using to believe that he was being friendly. They like you, so they want to make your life hell.
Here we go.
That's not a bad looking woman, but I don't want that kind of energy around me. Why the fuck would I want to deal with that type of energy? That don't make sense. Why would I want to deal with the energy of somebody they like you, so they want to make your life hell? That's not my love language.
Love language. Really, Frost?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with nobody on that. I don't understand that. Like,
What's good, dog
that
soldier?
doesn't make logical sense. I don't know. It don't make sense. Anyway,
Ladies and gentlemen, on tonight's stream, we're going to have Dog Soldier make not a special guest appearance, but just a guest appearance. You know, he's been here before. He's welcome anytime. But we're going to go over some things that is going to shock a lot of people. And I think it's something that we need to have. As adults, we need to have that conversation.
so I'm going to say this. Back to what we're talking about. This is why I'm trying to tell you that I think these prosecutors messed up. When you bring in evidence, and this is why Keenan was just so incredible. I wish we had a camera in the courtroom for the Taxstone trial. I wish. Because Keenan and Montgomery Esquire, they were incredible. These were two lawyers that do two different things that were at the top of their game. I sincerely still do believe that if Troy Ave would have been more likable, that dude would have got all the max charges against him. I 100% believe that. Keenan was great. Esquire was great. This prosecutor down there, if I get in trouble ever, I want her to work in the city. I want her to work in the city and then take my case. And wherever I get in trouble, I want my lawyer to go up against her.
Everything around you, ain't it?
Yo, first of all, these are actual lawyers that work in the actual court, so they're not incompetent. So what it leads me to believe is that a lot of the evidence in which they acquired, they got in the wrong fashion. You understand? I think there was a lot of corruption that could be going on behind the scenes. And because of the corruption that went on behind the scenes, that's why they might have problems admitting some of the evidence that they currently have. And that's literally the way the system is supposed to work. So the system might be working the way that it's meant to work right now for YNW Mellon. That's the way the system is supposed to work. If they don't get the evidence the appropriate way, they cannot use it in court. Somebody was fighting to have this trial on televised. Does anybody remember who was fighting to have this trial televised? One side was fighting to have it televised, and one side was against it having televised. Anybody remember who? What up, God? He says, do you think if Taxstone would have used a different strategy, he would have got less time? No. There was zero wrong with Taxstone and his team's strategy. There wasn't anything wrong with it. There literally wasn't. The only problem Taxstone and his team had is that they didn't have any actual... Well, dude, they didn't have any actual witnesses, fam. Are you listening? They had no actual witness and beat both of the major charges. You really think his lawyer effed up? I'm going to say that again. They had no... Be a dick. I'm really listening. Beat both of the major charges. Like a draw, atomic, done different. As always, something could have been done different. I'm not smart enough to know.
We know.
And go directly against what Troy Ave said. Like, you know, or do they just, would they like to have him just so they can have the star factor? That's a possibility. Possibly maybe lie.
Come on, Frost.
Did that. Both of these streets go in the same direction. So he just randomly thought the next street turned.
Here we go.
Man.
See? We stopped talking about something long enough now.
They've been following it all
Crazy's
day.
Gonna come up. You want to bet? Watch.
What up, Tori Mosley? Oh, you don't want to act about Fredo. Yeah, I don't know if Fredo gonna have to testify, fam. I ain't got the slightest idea. I can't tell you nothing. But if you're gonna say something different than the other guy, then okay, whatever. And I guess if he's gonna, because remember, he's not gonna want to testify. The prosecution is calling him. He's not gonna want to testify. So if he's not saying anything different than what the other guy's saying, you might be calling a hostile witness up there that might come fuck your case up. So if you don't need him to testify, there's no reason. That makes sense?
Oh, he made sense. Did he make a point and he has to drive it home by walking away and spitting on the edge of the sidewalk every time?
Attorneys don't like asking questions they don't know the answer to. So if you're an attorney and you got a guy in the stand, you are not supposed to ask a question that you do not already know the answer to. Copy?
Well, they go over it all before they even have trial.
So so it's always risky to call somebody to the stand that don't want to testify. Do y'all remember the last time they called somebody to the stand that didn't want to testify? And the lady was like, she don't remember that. She didn't do this. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think they want to go through that again.
We need to make a knife of Frost and Swiss Army knife. Okay. Make an NFT.
Copy? Make sense? She was messing with Jungle, fam. Just because you don't know, that don't mean I don't know. What the fuck? Anybody else in here know about Little Kim or Jungle, or is that just me? Am I just always ahead of the curve? You gonna say she wasn't dating Mano too, right? You gonna say that too, right?
It's a different person, Jack.
I kicked that person already, by the way. They're not gonna be able to respond.
Oh, see what you do?
You gonna say she wasn't dating Mano?
You kick the person so they can't respond, even though you're wrong. Why did you kick them? Because they said, "Oh, she wasn't dating that dude," and you kind of thought that you were wrong or what. So now you can't even let the man speak his piece, right?
Too, right?
Yeah, you were wrong. Google it.
Or am I getting the names mixed up of the individual that she got on the stand and said wasn't there and wasn't shooting? Maybe I'm getting the name mixed up. How about that?
Okay. So you're wrong then.
I don't think that's the case.
I can't stand watching people that can't be wrong. I don't even watch them anymore. If I find a person that I'm watching to be fun to watch, and then I see that they can't be wrong, I'm done. I immediately just lose all interest. I'm like, oh, you're one of them dudes.
So if y'all don't remember,
I don't know. Always right.
I remember.
Think everything's funny.
You're trying to tell me you're trying to. If I'm wrong, who did Little Kim say didn't fire the gunshots? I'm gonna move on and keep on with what we're talking about.
I know.
If anybody has that answer, put it in the chat. Who did Little Kim say didn't fire the gun at the what building was they at? Was they at the Hot 97 building? What up, RG Glass? It was just kicking y'all 2 seconds ago. I had to go.
He didn't never fix it. He knew he was wrong in that. He didn't bring dude back or nothing. He didn't change his.
Don't forget to pull up to the BBN store. It's on our main page.
Fuck your store.
We got our BBN store now on our YouTube.
Oh, he was talking
on our main page.
Dirty, bro. See what I mean? He blocked you. He blocked you.
It's on our main page. Y'all niggas don't be knowing anything at all about what's happening behind the scenes. And then y'all try to come and tell me what's happening behind the scenes.
They did, and you were wrong. Why can't you?
Like y'all be knowing nothing about nothing.
They just look at him. He cannot be out.
Y'all be knowing nothing about what's happening behind the scenes.
Make it.
Nothing at all. Y'all be knowing nothing.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Not you guys. I'm talking about the people that's coming here telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Sebastian, am I getting the name wrong? Sebastian, who did Little Kim say?
You got the name wrong.
Hold on. I got Google, right?
So go unblock him. Maybe don't.
What you call that?
Yes, Little Rose.
Hold on. Perjury. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe I got the name wrong. Let's go check. I don't think I do.
It ain't that hard. It is not that hard.
Somebody thought Little Kim was Marcus Sooner. Okay, so they're not even mentioning the fucking dude's name. Mr. Butler. And it was going back and forth with CNN. And it was at the Hot 97 station.
We didn't ask that. We didn't say that. We didn't. That ain't what we're attesting to.
But that mommy on waiting. Oh. Yeah, mommy on waiting.
How's that sound, Jack? Oh. That should hurt your feelings, bitch boy. The sound of kids pitter-pattering. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to what we're doing. It was who I said it was. To the 2 train derailment in DC earlier this AM. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Shit.
Here he goes. He got mad at them kids and snatched up.
I don't know anything about that. But
did you see that? You literally got your camera posted up in these windows, bro. That's what you're doing. Here's where he's at. He puts his freaking camera right up in here. And people are just supposed to. His name is C. Gut. I tried to tell him, but he blocked me. I know.
Man. What else are we talking about? Put it in the chat. I think I'm gonna have to go back to just shooting it in the crib, because like I'm gonna have to go back to just shooting it in the crib, because like I want to shoot outside. Don't get it confused, but I think people want to shoot outside. Don't get it confused.
What?
But I think people just
what the? You think people what? If you're outside, you have to deal with the outside. It's not everyone's problem to know if you're using YouTube or not. This is mental health.
I think when I can, I gotta get back to just shooting.
Mental health at its finest. I'll tell you what fixes that, Jack. Taking the money that the people give you, that they so graciously give you, and putting it into your dreams, sir. See, I'm starting to realize this really ain't your dream. This really is not your dream come true. You're really not cracked up for this. You really aren't. You're not cracked up for it, bub.
Oh shit, I'm the only one left. Everybody left? Everybody left?
Yeah. They're in the chat.
Oh.
I can't never tell if the actual sometimes when I see me look down, I'm actually trying to see if the shit's working. I don't know if I'm still live or not. Did you see Jamie?
You know how it's live ended, right?
Jamie Foxx moving around.
It's live ended by saying.
I saw Jamie Foxx moving around and everything. And then I saw people saying that's not Jamie Foxx, that's a clone.
It's like echoing bad.
First thing I'm going to say is, until I have reason to believe that's not Jamie Foxx, I'm going to believe that that's Jamie Foxx. I'm very happy that the assumptions of his death or his bad health
admit it.
or the stories of them aren't true.
He refused to admit it.
Yeah, this outside shit. This is not work. I gotta go find the street. Ain't nobody on.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Back alley.
So I gotta keep going around the corner for different reasons, like every 5 minutes. And every time I do this,
Well, you're out in public, buddy.
Oh shit.
Things happen unexpectedly in the public, sir.
the guy they say was Jamie Foxx didn't have the tattoo on the back of his head. Joke No Joke showed it last night. So that's a fake Jamie Foxx, y'all saying? I mean, what the heck do I know? I don't know if it's a real Jamie Foxx. I don't know if it's a fake Jamie Foxx. I haven't gotten the slightest idea. Let's see if a person could act. Let's see if they have to. Jamie Foxx is uber talented. Man. If whoever that is not Jamie Foxx, then we'll know because no more Jamie Foxx content will drop. Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented damn people in Hollywood, fam. He does impressions. He can sing. I don't know if he can dance or not, but I think he can. He can act his ass off. Jamie Foxx is one of the most the hell is that smell, man? Jay-Z Fox is one of the most talented people.
Underarm,
maybe
man.
As far as
right there.
Content is concerned, as far as
he said, what's that smell?
Artistic talent is concerned,
right
he's probably one of the most talented people on the planet right now, fam. So we'll know if that's the real Jamie Foxx, because sooner or later the person's gonna have to act.
You don't wear deodorant, fam. Right here.
If they fall off a cliff, we know that's not the real Jamie Foxx.
Scrub.
I'm gonna leave it for that.
What's that smell?
If they fall off a cliff, it's not the real Jamie Foxx.
Again, look.
I'm not gonna stand here with the super conspiracy theories. I don't know nothing about cloning. I don't know nothing about having fake guys running around looking like you. I know I have a lot of people that try to fake being me on social media and all that type of shit, so they can get more people to hate me. I know that's a thing apparently.
We don't.
But no, it's not the type of time I'm on. It's a weird ass fucking smell over here.
Yeah, you smell it. You fucking like put your arm up, bud. It's right there. Your smell's right there. It's right here. Chemicals. Yeah, it's alcohol. You're sweating it out.
Yeah, so I don't know. Shout out to Joke No Joke. I'm not trying to figure out if niggas is clones. I'm not trying to figure out if people aren't who they supposed to be. That's not what we do over here. But if we could talk about it, I guess. But I'm not trying to figure it out.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. That's what we do. Excuse me.
Think about it like this. If that's not Jamie Foxx, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do if that's not Jamie Foxx?
Nothing. You ain't doing shit.
What you gonna do? What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We're 54 minutes in. One more thing I wanted to discuss on YNW Melly. We've been all over the place. One more thing I wanted to discuss about YNW Melly.
Look at it.
The prosecution took another L. So YNW Melly had said that he's going to turn himself in.
Yeah, you have.
And when you say the fact that you are not perfect, none of us are perfect. So unless I'm perfect, that means that I don't believe in God. Just think about how insane that is. No human being is perfect. But Satan worshipers, people who try to push Satan's agenda, whether they worship him or not, they might just be trying to push his agenda. They will tell you that if you're not 100% perfect, you can't believe in God. Come on. That's yours?
That's not what nobody says that, dude, over here. Shut up. We're not Satan worshipers either, you dickhead.
None of us are perfect, fam. We all have errors. We all have flaws. We just don't all have the same flaws. We just don't all make the same errors. We all have flaws, fam.
You got that right.
Come on.
You know what
not
the biggest flaw is?
Fam.
Not wanting to be wrong. Never being wrong. That's a big flaw.
But that's the shit that pisses me off. The people who ain't for me try to force their way into my life.
No.
Like the damn the fucking Kifu people.
No.
The people who ain't for me try to force their way in my life.
How can anybody force their way into your life and you're walking into a store? Mental health matters, y'all. I hate to say it, but mental health matters. If you're not taking care of your mental health, man, I don't know what else to tell you, but mental health does matter.
So I can't even get away, fam. Oh, shoot. That's right. They do put chairs out here. I thought y'all opened one. Oh, you just put them out early. You the man, my brother. Let's go. Good people do good things, fam. I gotta go around the corner for a second.
Hey, y'all, do me a huge favor, man.
Y'all busy out here thinking good people never make mistakes. No, good people make mistakes.
Favor.
Good people make mistakes.
If you're not already subscribed to our backup channel, please do so. Please hit that link right there in the chat. Go subscribe to our backup channel. That's where you're going to be able to find us if we get strikes and things like those things, you know. That's where you'll be able to find us. And I want you guys to be able to find us because you never know. We talk about a lot, and we're going to talk about a lot tonight on our 8:30 podcast. We're gonna ruffle some feathers, man. We're gonna ruffle some feathers, and I think it's time.
But the difference is, good people do good, fam. Good people want to do the right thing. Good people want to do. Now, considering how many people we got out here in this world that don't give a damn about doing good, think about that. We got people out here that don't give a damn about doing good. We got people out here that it ain't even a thought. If they see somebody else doing good, they're gonna try to stop them. What we doing? Put it in the chat. Wait, let me look at mine. Lady said that the lady yesterday said I think she's gonna bring her son around here to fight me today. So I guess that's happening.
What?
Yesterday said I think she's gonna bring her son around here to fight me today. So I guess that's happening. The lady that came to the park and just sat there and disrespected me for about 10 minutes before I opened my mouth and said anything back to her.
What? Dude, what? Yeah, man, y'all go hit that link, man. Follow me on motherfucking YouTube on my other channel, man. Hit the subscribe button on ADTV. That way you know when we go live before ever locked out this channel.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to give you my opinion. Like, yesterday was my first day back, and it felt really good. It felt really, really good. You don't understand the amount of peace you get in that place. It's quiet. Everybody minds their business. Nobody bothers you. Nobody's fucking with you. It's so fucking quiet and peaceful. And like I'm telling you, that's one of the main reasons why I told this man, yo, move in there, do your show, do what you gotta do, lay low. That's it. I can't wait for you guys to see because you're gonna be like, oh,
my opinion, bro. I'm proud of you. You come a long way. Nobody knows how far you come. Okay.
I'm trying.
But me and you. Nobody knows how far you come but me and you. So I'm proud of you, Just. Keep up your good work, man.
Shout out to her and her people. Y'all terrible people. That wasn't a real shout out. Y'all terrible people, fam. You send kids to the park and he's to tell you when I'm at the park just so you can come to the park and harass me. You are terrible people, fam. She was just, I don't know. Apparently, it's important.
No. Apparently, you're just lying. This is a lie. Ain't nobody come to the park and harass him. These are just lies, man. Either lies or he's just making it up. Either he's just making this up or he's cuckoo. This is cuckoo activity. What do I always do?
To them that I'm dating or not. So they was just sitting there trying to disrespect me because I'm single. Just disrespecting me. Just some Puerto Rican people. I think Puerto Rican and Dominican. The dude was Dominican. They could have been Dominican. Just sitting there and just disrespecting me because I'm single. I don't even know these people, fam. I ain't never seen these people a day in my life.
That just tells us even further. You're fucking cuckoo. You don't know these people. You've never seen them a day in your life and they're harassing you because you're single. Homie, get a grip on reality here, man. Stop telling so many sob stories looking for a pity party. The world doesn't give pity party back. You know who goes for pity parties? Family. People that love you. That's who falls for pity parties. Grown men and women out in the world don't fall for pity parties for people that they don't have a fucking clue who it is. It's a pity party. Making fun because I'm single.
I literally have a friend
know you.
that I told them that I don't get shaves because of all of the hate that I get the same way whenever I get shaves. So I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts. I promised them that I'm going to get a haircut though. So I got to get a haircut soon. But I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts.
I promise
It just causes more problems.
Look at this act.
The same way whenever I get shaves. So I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts.
Look, see that? See the uncontrollable blinking? That is a total fucking act. Jack, you've done this before. That's what I see. You have done this before. You have done this so much and gotten away with it You think the internet believes it?
The same way.
What?
Whenever I get shaves, so I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting
here.
haircuts.
Now,
I promised them that I'm
in his head movement. This is a fucking act. This is an act.
Get a haircut though, so I gotta get a haircut. So I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts.
See the blinking and the head movement. Sorry.
It just causes more problems.
This is fake. That is an act. You know how I know it's an act? Because I've seen it a million times. I've seen the same act 1,000,005 times. It's a fucking act, man.
Anyway. That's why y'all don't really ever see me with a shave or haircut. It just causes too many problems.
You a
I don't want the problems. I'd rather just never have a shave than have a problem. Anyway,
I ain't never seen a shave causing man more problems. What are you talking about? Huh? Watch the scar though. It's a
what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat.
That's a big one, y'all.
I'd just rather not have a problem.
Let me see it bad right there.
Also, hold on. Let me tell y'all one more thing about happened yesterday. So while they're sitting there, and this is what I mean. They sitting there and they start blaspheming God.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what that?
Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. We can talk about the.
Y'all know the story. I got stabbed in the face because I was trying to help a woman stop from getting beat on. Bravery.
Hold on. So they sitting there. And I say something. One of my Jewish friends is there, right? Young kid, he like a teenager, 17 or some shit like that. But you know, Jewish friends, when they go to school, and they for the Bible, like they read their, they know scripture. So I'm standing there, and the people just being super disrespectful. It don't even make sense, man. And so I say something to him, and then they start saying shit back, trying to mock me, but they saying whole blasphemous shit. So I look at the dude, and I say they hate me so much that they blaspheming God. They don't even know it. And then he's sitting there. This nigga, he's Jewish. He's one of them Jewish kids, like 17, 18 years old, some shit, probably like 16. And he says the same thing, and they hear him, and that's when they leave. When he's like, "Yo, why they doing that?" Like, yeah, they are blaspheming God. Why they doing that? These mofos came to the park with a whole bunch of children, started blaspheming God, and then started getting the children to blaspheme God at me also. It was bananas.
OMG.
And then after dude said that, I guess.
OMG, dude, the stories are.
When he's like, "Yo, why they doing that?" Like, yeah, they are blaspheming. Also, hold on, let me tell y'all one more thing about happened yesterday. So while they're sitting there, and this is what I mean, they sitting there and they start blaspheming God, right? Hold on, let me tell you what happened. We can talk about the ESPN layoffs. Hold on. So they sitting there, and I say something. One of my Jewish friends is there, right? Young kid, he like a teenager, 17 or some shit like that.
What?
But you know, those dudes all when they go to school and they for the Bible, like they read their, they know scripture. So I'm standing there, and the people just being super disrespectful. It don't even make sense, man. And so I say something to him, and then they start saying shit back, trying to mock me, but they saying whole blasphemous shit. So I look at the dude, and I say they hate me so much that they blaspheming God. They don't even know it. And then he's sitting there. This nigga, he's Jewish. He's one of them Jewish kids, like 17, 18 years old, so shit, probably like 16. And he says the same thing, and they hear him, and that's when they leave. When he's like, "Yo, why they doing that?" Like, yeah, they are blaspheming God. Why they doing that? These mofos came to the park with a whole bunch of children, started blaspheming God, and then started getting the children to blaspheme God at me also. It was bananas.
What?
And then after dude said that, I guess, they got up and left. Like, it was crazy. They were just they just started blaspheming God and blaspheming and started getting the children to join in and everything. It was bananas. I don't live a regular life, man. I literally lived a life of, there's like 3 or 4 different groups of people that they just hate me. And depending on what day it is depending on which one I run into.
Get this man off the street. Get him off the street. You guys just witnessed him say this. BBN. I swear to God, one of you motherfuckers ever say something to me, I'm clouding all you. Man, this is wild, y'all. I cannot believe this dude's got people over there blocking people for him, riding for him, and y'all listen to that just now? Whoa, bro. Holy moly. Holy moly, dude. I don't even know if I took that whole conversation in right there. I have no idea if I took all that in. What is this dude? What in the total hell is going on in his brain? Yeah, that look on that screen just about gives it, Jack Frost. Wow. Alan said, I'm in one of those groups too, Jack. Everybody raise your hand if you're in one of them groups. We ain't got to follow you around, though, bro. You seem to let us follow you around in your head.
That's my life.
Cuckoo.
ESPN Toon says, what you think about ESPN laying off all those people and people moving more to the podcast? First of all, those people should have been having their own podcast a long time ago that had nothing to do with ESPN. If you already built up your name, why wouldn't you go and become the owner? Niggas is weird. Like, why wouldn't you become the owner? You got your name. You got the money to be able to back whatever the thing is that you need done. Why don't you become an owner?
Jack.
Why are you going to stay a worker?
Let's see the fit, bro. Let's see that Marvel fit.
Like, that don't even make sense to me. That's backwards.
Blue
So I don't
light
agree with it.
special Marvel.
I'm not saying it's not something that's happening. I'm just saying it sounds like, you know, these niggas.
Bro, I'm tripping. I'm tripping, bro. I cannot believe he just said all
Yeah, that's backwards.
in one sentence.
I want to do comics also. I want to start doing podcasts with some people where we talk about sports. I want to have a podcast about comics. I'm in on everything. I would love to have a podcast
Jack.
on all of the different things in which I talk about. Just right now, I'm not in a position to be able to maximize that potential of that idea.
The ability to make such a thing happen is out of your reach.
Yo, I got the like my life don't even make sense, man. What up, DSCN? My life doesn't even make sense, man. It don't make sense.
I'm lost, y'all. I am.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. I'm just single. The lady just came to the park to disrespect me because I'm single. That's it.
I'm
life. The lady yesterday said I think she's gonna bring her son around here to fight me today. So I guess that's happening.
Okay.
The lady that came to the park and just sat there and disrespected me for about 10 minutes before I opened my mouth and said anything back to her. Shout out to her and her people. Y'all terrible people.
Kevin. I don't know. Welcome, Kevin. Welcome.
That wasn't a real shout out. Y'all terrible people, fam.
Man.
You send kids to the park and he's to tell you when I'm at the park just so you can come to the park and harass me. You are terrible people, fam.
Wow. Let's slow this
She
down.
was just, I don't know. Apparently, it's important to them.
Hold on, man. This is a lot to take in, dude.
You when I'm at the park, just so you could come to the.
This is the mind of a maniac. This is the mind of a maniac.
Wait, let me look at mine. Lady said that the lady yesterday said I think she's gonna bring her son around here to fight me today. So I guess that's happening. The lady that came to the park and just sat there and disrespected me for about 10 minutes before I opened my mouth and said anything back to her. Shout out to her and her people. Y'all terrible people. That wasn't a real shout out. Y'all terrible people, fam.
Bro, you need to be on high
You
speed.
send kids to the park and he's to tell you when I'm at the park just so you could come to the park and harass me. You are terrible people, fam. She was just...
So he thinks the kid sent her.
I don't know. Apparently, it's important to them that I'm dating or not. So they was just sitting there trying to disrespect me because I'm single. Just disrespecting me. Just some Puerto Rican people. They Puerto Rican and Dominican. The dude was Dominican. They could have been Dominican. Just sitting there and just disrespecting me because I'm single. I don't even know these people, fam. I ain't never seen these people a day in my life.
Huh? Bananas.
I literally have a friend that I told them that I don't get shaves because of all of the hate that I get the same way whenever I get shaves. So I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts.
I'm starting to wonder, Jason Elliott. I'm starting to wonder, bro. Blink.
I promised them that I'm gonna get a haircut though, so I gotta get a haircut soon. But I don't like getting shaves. I don't like getting haircuts.
Holy moly! Look at the blinking.
It just causes more problems. Anyway,
Jack, it is a whole new.
that's why y'all don't really ever see me with a shave or a haircut. It just causes too many problems. I don't want the problems. I'd rather just never have a shave than have the problems. Anyway,
he doesn't even have a fucking $20 trimmer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What man doesn't have a beard trimmer?
what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat.
What man
Yeah,
doesn't
I'd just
have
rather not have a
a
problem.
beard trimmer?
Also, hold on. Let me tell y'all one more thing about happened yesterday. So while they're sitting there, and this is what I mean.
What?
They sitting there and they start blaspheming God, right? Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. We can talk about the ESPN layoffs. Hold on. So they sitting there, and I say something. I'm one of my Jewish friends is there, right? Young kid. He like a teenager, 17 or some shit like that. But you know, those dudes all, when they go to school, they go to school and they for the Bible.
40
like they read their, they know scripture. So I'm standing there and the people just being super disrespectful. It don't even make sense, man. And so I say something to him, and then they start saying shit back trying to mock me, but they saying whole blasphemous shit. So I look at the dude and I say, they hate me so much that they blaspheming God. They don't even know it. And then he's
We're gonna find out real soon. We're gonna find out.
He's Jew. He's one of them Jewish kids, like 17, 18 years old or some shit, probably like 16. And he says the same thing, and they hear him, and that's when they
Wouldn't
leave.
it be funny to get an interview with one of these kids?
Like, yeah, they are blaspheming God.
No,
Why are they
don't
doing
fuck
that?
with kids. Here's the deal: we can't do kids, but I'll tell you what, we can for sure be out there where he's talking about.
These mofos came to the park with a whole bunch of children, started blaspheming God, and then started getting the children to blaspheme God at me also. It was bananas.
It's a gay pickup
And
area.
then after dude said that, I guess, they got up and left.
Oh shit!
Like, it was crazy.
Oh, shit.
They was just they just started blaspheming God and blaspheming and started getting the children to join in and everything. It was bananas. I don't live a regular life, fam.
We know. We can see.
I literally live the life of, there's like 3 or 4 different groups of people that just hate me. And depending on what day it is depending on which one I run into. That's my life.
You know what, Cuddy? I never even thought about that. All he does talks about is kids. Yeah. That's all he speaks about. Kids.
ESPN's Tune says, what you think about ESPN laying off all those people and people moving more to the podcast? So I don't agree with it. I'm not saying it's not something that's happening. I'm just saying it sounds like, these niggas.
Very weird, man. Scary and nasty, ain't it? Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, that's backwards.
Hey, let's get the kids to throw.
I want to do comics also. I want to start doing podcasts with some people where we talk about sports. I want to have a podcast about comics. I'm in on everything. I would love to have a podcast on all of the different things in which I talk about. Just right now, I'm not in a position to be able to maximize that potential of that idea.
We know that. Who are you telling? We know that. And why is that, Frost? Because you never took a dime.
Dude, I got the wild, like, my life don't even make sense, man. What up, DSCN? My life doesn't even make sense, man. It don't make sense.
There's another one out there starving for my attention. Ain't getting it. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. I'm just single. The lady just came to the park to disrespect me because I'm single. That's it. There's nothing else. I don't know them. I didn't say nothing to them. I don't know them.
Yeah. Again, he needs resources or money to make it work. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, ready?
Fan, I lost 4 in 3 weeks. Nothing makes sense. 4 women? Come on, get that out of here, please, fam.
Please,
That just be fucking me up, fam. I gotta go around the corner. Family and friends. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I really am sorry to hear.
Maybe not. Are you gonna cry?
I don't have any family, and
oh,
you know, I've had very few people that I consider friends. So, I don't know how that feels, but I know it has to be painful, and I'm sorry to hear about that.
Now give me a drop.
We gotta stay around the corner.
Yeah, right there on the front of the damn library where all the windows are. Imagine.
I
right
can't understand your pain.
All those windows.
I don't have anybody to. Like, really.
The world has to pause for his life. You're
right.
right.
I heard, and I'm sorry to hear about your situation.
Is this where he ends it? Is it just abruptly ends? He didn't care to go.
I don't got no family, and I don't really got
his
no
life
love
starting
ones.
to suck. Just
I got like 3 people, I think. I know it'll hurt me if something happened to my daughter. I got 2 good friends. My good friends got family. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to them. That's about it. That's all I got.
Why, you would just cry about it and then get mad when they got back together. That's all.
DSCN said the city on fire. I'm just glad I'm a civilian. Fam, people need to stop playing with this wanting to be in these street shit. I don't even understand the concept.
Wow, that's sad.
Like, I don't understand the concept of wanting to be a street nigga. I understand the concept of wanting to be a husband. I understand the concept of wanting to be a father.
What's poppin', my G?
I just don't understand the concept of wanting
to
be a street nigga. I understand that concept.
Getting free Wi-Fi.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, and I'm not knocking nobody.
Getting free Wi-Fi and complaining about the atmosphere.
I'm just saying, when I was growing up, I grew up with a lot of 5%ers.
Oh,
a lot of niggas was straight street niggas.
Hold on.
If you don't know, you don't know.
How are you growing up with 5%ers and you were 8 years old? That just blew that, didn't it, Frost? How could you be growing up with all these people, but you lived alone?
So,
bingo.
The majority of the contact I had as a child was with gods and earths, right?
That means,
and a lot of them dudes were straight murderers.
You hung out with murderers?
If you know, you know. That's all I can say.
My Lord.
So I don't understand wanting to be in the street. The majority of the conversations I them have is about becoming legitimate, getting out of the street. That's what niggas talked about. Niggas didn't really, when I was around, that's what niggas talked about. Niggas talk about how they gonna, get into a situation where they making legal money.
No matter what I do, I can barely get ads, man. Appreciate you, Net Stars. Get them to join the memberships. Come on over here. Frosties, BBN, XBBN. We're taking all BBN. Come on over. Just doing that to make somebody mad, you know, right? They'd be like, oh, well, you do. I can't. Look. Shut the fuck up and
You
grow
know,
up.
we talked about growth and development in the community. Well, they did. I just listened. You know, they
Remember he grew
talked
up at
about the
8
things that
years
we
old?
need in the community back then that would help the community. You understand? So they talked about growth and development back then. I'm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 listening to this.
Right in the
I go around my cousins,
right in
you know,
the entrance.
8, 9, 10. I'm at their houses. You know, these are the same conversations that we're having. How we gonna fix the community? Shit like that. These are straight up stone cold killers. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't understand the new street nigga for the most part. Because at the end of the day, it's always about protecting the neighborhood. At the end of it, it's always about protecting your neighborhood, fam. Always. But it don't necessarily seem to be what that's about no more.
Right in front.
It seemed to be about how much you could drain the neighborhood.
Does that.
It seemed to be something different. You know what I'm saying?
Who thinks that's cool?
Like the street niggas, the big hood like crazy. Like throughout the summer in New York City, there was parties literally almost every day. Because this drug dealer is battling that drug dealer and parties for his neighborhood. This is all facts. So they'll go spend, good morning. So they'll go spend so much money. They'll get DJs. They'll hire the DJs. The DJs gonna bring their dancers with them, their rappers with them, because that's why the DJ was so important, because the DJ was the plug. You understand? The DJ, when you hire the DJ, he's bringing the rappers.
Bro,
he's bringing the dancers.
You say something, you understand, bro? He couldn't wait for it. It's like, bro, did you just watch how you left?
So, being a street dude back then and being a street dude now is kind of different, man.
That, bro. Old man. Old.
Like these, the big drug dealers when I was growing up,
the YouTube videos,
like there was a certain level of
video a day.
They wanted to look like they was giving back to the community. Like they just wanted the optics. They wanted the community to love them, not fear them. You understand?
Do it right.
They wanted the community to love them.
Buying subs. It
was just different. That shit. Were they bringing drugs in the community and tearing the community down? Absolutely. Were they killing niggas? They was killing other drug dealers and other people involved in the game, just like they was. Absolutely. We had the same thing going on now.
I am who I am.
It's just now we don't have the people.
I'm not ashamed of it.
That's giving back. They're not doing the giving back part, but they doing all the other shit.
Dude, they be cutting costs down in here.
So I don't agree with any of the bad shit that's going on. I'm just explaining that there was a difference. Tony Yayo said on Drink Champs that back then your worst enemy might give you a pass if you with your girl or your family. People didn't run up on you when you was with your family, fam. That didn't happen.
Responsibilities, Frost. As a man, as just a man, who are you to come on here and talk about anybody else? And I mean anybody else being a drug addict, being a drunk, being a fucking bad person, trying to laugh, joke, play games. Who the fuck you think you are? When you're the lowest of the low. Yeah, you need help. You get help. We ain't normalizing that deadbeat dash shit. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't doing it, bro. We ain't doing it. Be a man. Take care of your responsibilities. You want to get with a big, ugly, fat, white chick and knock her up? Take care of the responsibilities.
It happened. People didn't run up on you if you was with your family, fam. If you was with your girl or you was with your you got a pass, man. All right. You got to pass, man. You might get a loud pass or you might get a quiet pass, but you'll get a pass. If you with your moms, you 100% gonna get a pass. If you see, that's another thing that I'm trying to say. The level of respect is just different. Like if you was walking around with your moms, nobody's gonna do nothing to you. You with your moms. You understand?
Motherfuckers that do something to your moms too.
You with your moms.
What are you talking about?
Nobody gonna do nothing to you.
You're out your mind, dude. A motherfucker want to do something to you, do something to your mama too.
You was with your moms, man. They not doing nothing to you.
Tell you something, bro.
Good.
You're literally speaking to an age group of about 17 to 30. That's the age group you're speaking of, bro. Nobody outside that age group is doing none of this. I promise you.
They not even gonna really come up and say nothing to you.
You just
With your girl.
talking to motherfucking somebody.
We found Sprizzy through a Google search, pretty much. I was looking for a way to market our YouTube.
I jacked it off, y'all.
That's fucking way. Try to argue with me, or they just want to have a conversations about the differences of our opinions, which it doesn't. I don't care, so I don't even never want to have those conversations.
You see,
it's not something I care about.
We don't care about difference of opinion. You see,
I don't care about my own opinion on most things, basically. So I genuinely don't care about other people's opinions on most things. If I care, I ask you. My own opinion ain't that important to me on most things. First of all, God says don't lean on your own understanding. So basically, I shouldn't be paying too much attention to my own opinion.
What's an opinion? What's an opinion, Jack?
People will really.
I think we need to start getting definitions out of you, bro. I think we need definitions. A view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or even knowledge. You don't even have to have knowledge. That's kind of like what you do. Just opinion.
Really try to make you believe that somebody's a bad person because they don't want to put up with their shit. This person didn't put up with my bullshit. They can't be a good person. That's what they're gonna tell you.
Bro.
What up? What we talking about? We got 78 people in here. What are we talking about? Blazes GM said he might wait months to trade Dame. They being petty.
The mind of a maniac.
No, that's not really being petty. He might be waiting to see if the value of Dame will go up.
You lying?
Closer to the season,
why you always lying?
People might get desperate.
Oh my God! Stop your fucking lying.
Detector test determined that was a lie.
To give away more than they're ready to give away now. You know, people are looking at their options. It's like a lot of time your woman is gonna cheat on you or your man is gonna cheat on you because they believe that there's options. You understand? So Portland wants to look at their options first. Remember, they might when you think they're gonna get another player of Dame's caliber. So they need to get everything they can. I don't know how much Chris Paul helps them. Is a notoriously hard person. Historically. So I don't know if that's going to work for them. They got rid of one player who was tough to play with but had no pedigree. And then they picked up another player.
Man.
I feel like the Warriors picked him up to stop him from going back to the Suns, possibly.
We're all the real stuff.
Remember also, he don't like Jordan Poole. Dame doesn't like Jordan Poole, pardon me. Dame doesn't like Jordan Poole. I don't like Jordan Poole. Okay with cocky.
You ain't getting no drop.
I'm hungry. I'm about to get ready to bounce. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Stomach is touching that back, ain't it?
I'm an hour away from give me a mile away from the crib.
Yeah, stomach is touching that back. It looks like it. Damn, you look like shit, boss. Damn, you look like shit. Damn, you look.
They got CP3 to run the second team, and then whenever Steph and Clay need rest.
You look like
but I don't think that's a big enough reason to pick up CP3, fam. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that's a big enough reason to pick up CP3.
Hey, man, don't miss tonight's conversation, y'all. Don't miss tonight's conversation. Don't do that. I need all my panel hoppers up here. I need all my panel jumpers up here. Get up here. All my people want to jump in the panel. Get up here tonight. We're going to have a serious topic. Serious topic. kick the show off at 8:30. Won't be riding on frost top. You know, we're gonna keep it to what it is.
In a perfect world, during my morning show, I would walk from location to location saying what's up to my friends that own them.
In a perfect world, I would walk from location to location.
So what y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We got a couple more minutes.
Dream world here, aren't we? Starting to get hot, ain't it?
Yeah, New York traffic is cool.
Get hot, ain't
I used to drive trucks. So okay, so I used to drive. Okay, I drove trucks for like a couple of different companies. But this one company, good morning, my brother. But this one company that I drove for was a budget truck rental.
Oh, wow.
I was the manager at a budget truck rental.
Yo. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, this is not even fucking cool, man.
Okay, I drove trucks for like a couple of different companies. But this one company, good morning, my brother. But this one company that I drove for was a budget truck.
He don't look the same at all, y'all. He don't look the same at all. Man, look what 2 years has done to this dude, man. Holy
rental. I was the manager at
Yo, fam. Oh my gosh. Yo, fam. Oh my God, man. Oh God, that's fucking bad. That's bad.
a budget truck rental. When I tell you that my boss used to, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but when I tell you that my boss used to have me driving all over New York, like, because you gotta deliver trucks from one budget to another budget, you gotta pick up cars and shit like that. So I used to just be driving around New York. Like my day was literally me going to work. I might rent a truck here, rent a truck there, but like 3 days out the week, I'm just driving around New York City going from point A to point B, picking up stuff, picking up trucks, dropping trucks off, picking up cars, dropping cars off.
Senior CEO.
And then I got to make it back to the office for the end of the day because I got to park all the trucks in the lot.
Manager in 2 weeks. Yeah,
it's a nice job. Just didn't pay enough. Tori Mosley says, Isaiah Thomas told Gilbert Arenas, co-hosted the Summer League yesterday. He wanted to him talk to him about trash talking the 80s NBA.
Managing shit. You know them. Everybody's seen those people.
Gilbert Arenas is wrong.
The guy that pulls up, that's all.
Gilbert Arenas said Michael Jordan played against a whole bunch of cokeheads and whatever the hell. Michael Jordan played against Magic, Larry, Magic, Bird.
Was always managing
Isaiah, Dr. J, Moses Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I'm not paying any attention to Gilbert Arenas. Shit. We don't look at other people and say that you're bad. We look at other people and we respect the things that they do well so we could become better than them. If you don't respect your adversary's strengths, how can you overcome those strengths? So I teach the kids to respect their adversary's strengths.
You teach the kids where? He just said he teaches the kids.
Because that's the only way that you could become better than that. So I don't like the whole that person ain't shit, you a bum talk. That sounds like weakness to me.
Where's the NNO event? Why didn't you talk about the event, Jack? You got an event coming up. Yeah, I know. Bellevue alumni. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep you much longer. Come to the fucking stream tonight, 8:30. Pull up. We're gonna have
yeah, we're gonna show you guys around Seagate.
Cool.
I'll be there by that time.
Bet.
Make sure you drop the link because I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna hit that link.
Bet. Yeah, all the panel people that want to come up tonight, you do not have to show your face. You will have to show me your face in the background because I definitely need to see that you are a person and not a porn bomber. You know what I mean? or not one of them dudes that, you know, jerk off in the back and shit. Not one of them. We don't want to be one of them dudes. But hey, we're going to get to it. It's going to be some serious conversation, man. And before you go,
if y'all want to have some really good content, y'all should be pulling up to the Cash App. That's all I can say. That's going to allow for me to be able to have a little bit more room to make better content. And if somebody says that that's not true, then you don't. So I got to figure out how to make content with nothing again. So anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not never going to speak to those people ever again.
That was the first time I did that the whole stream. So you guys have a beautiful evening, man. We're going to rock and roll tonight, though. So come on up tonight, y'all. 8:30 p.m. Do not, and I repeat, don't miss this shit, man. Especially if you ain't a deadbeat daddy or something. You know, you might want to miss this one if you're a deadbeat or something. Peace out.
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock and a back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till the stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr. Ah! Ah! You can do this, you can do it, 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 you can do it. We gotta do it again, we gotta do it again, we can do this. We can do this, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon, probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help, you know,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to. Ah!